Homies. I've definitely never felt this peaked before, but man, today, when it comes to the numbers, because I tell you guys about this a lot, the numbers sometimes may not reflect how peaked you really are. Because when it comes to what I'm hitting today, it's nothing above the average. You know, I've been crushing the weights that I hit today, but it's the feeling you have behind them, the confidence you have that really makes a big difference in my eyes. You know, there's going to be days always where you come in and you'll struggle a bit and you'll kind of catch your stride along the way. And sometimes you just magically persevere and hit that heavy new PR. Yippee, you know. But there are also going to be days where, oh man, you are just in it. There's no stress, zero reaction. Just do it, go, you're good. And it still doesn't go. And to me, that is still completely fine. Huge step of progress. Today, I got to the snatches just were beautiful today. Zero kickback until did 275, just the easiest it's ever flown. It looks like 255 now, crushing that weight. It's beautiful. So like I said before, if I hit that, I have to attempt 295. And boy, was I humbled. Coming off the ground felt fine. Getting to my knees felt fine. Getting to my hips even felt fine. But that third highest vertical extension, all the way at the highest point of the pull, I could pull it high fine, but I'm overcompensating pulling as hard as I can, harder than I normally do, because my core just isn't strong enough to fly underneath fast enough to match the speed that I'm pulling at, you know? I have to pull harder because it's too heavy, but because it's too heavy, I could not make my body get underneath it for the life of me. But sometimes you just gotta fight for the possibility, the absolute attempt at being able to just drop under the bar, you know? Because that alone is a skill. Being able to pick up a weight, you know you have no chance of hitting. But because we have no idea what our expectations or our potential are in that moment, you give it that chance. You know you've earned it. Even if it's not even close, you know you've earned it. So at least get the confidence, get the experience at that weight that you aren't confident in yet, so that next time you can come in and know how that feels, you know how you struggled the last time. If you look back at my videos from 4 or 5 months ago, 275 wasn't even coming off the ground. You know what I'm saying? I was barely hitting 265 back then. I've made a ton of good progress. So I can't look at the 295 snatch, which again, insane weight, and think like, oh, well, not good enough. I got to be like, well, damn. Gave it that good attempt, like really good. And enough to be able to, even though I didn't get under it once, enough to attempt pulling it off the ground 3 times. Because it felt like a fear thing at first. Like I just couldn't get my mind to jump underneath it. But that third one, man, I pulled as hard as I can, and I still couldn't get underneath it. So that's just how it is sometimes. You know, you let that go and you move on, you get it the next time. I definitely gave it my best. Clean and jerk didn't go much differently. You know, I had the idea of like, if I've hit 345 recently, I wanted to get confident in that weight today. So even if I can't do a really good 345 clean and jerk today, I still wanted to attempt a 365 clean. And lo and behold, that didn't fucking happen. You know, and again, that's just how it is sometimes. I do believe I can clean 365. That I know, you know. But I will say at the 275 snatch mark, even though it went beautifully, the right behind my neck muscle, you know, the muscle that connects like up to the, like behind your ear down to your trap, that whole thing just strained out of nowhere. It's fully strained. Whenever I lean my head, it's pinching like a bitch right now. I hope it gets better, but it's not something that's limiting my lifting a bunch. I can't really feel it when I'm lifting, but it's definitely there. So you just got to take it day by day. You know, it might be better tomorrow, it might not. I'll figure it out in the moment. You know, you can't really stress too hard about it. You don't want to overstretch it or play with it too much and make it even more exacerbated. You just kind of just got to take it how it is. So I'm at least thankful that through 315 on clean and jerk, blew it out of the water, like murdered it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 315, getting way better at the lockouts. I've had press outs in the more recent past on 315, and I haven't been hitting any press outs lately, so that's awesome. 345, I could just feel that I was tired and the strain was hitting me. So the clean was beautiful on both attempts. I tried it twice. And I was much more explosive and powerful on the second attempt, which was cool. Every time I hit a heavy clean that's like just at the cusp of failure, I always do a slight jump back because I push my hips into the bar really hard just because there's not as much stability. I think sometimes you just gotta not worry about technique on the heaviest weights of the day. You know, it is what it is. It's a PR weight. You got to just do the best that your body can handle right then and there. And I used to do that on 315, and now I'm not doing it at all. So still making progress. But either way, both cleans at 345, great. No complaints. Both split jerks. I've been trying to really ham the new technique change I made where I allow the weight to lean a little bit forward on me so that I can have a more stable push up on the split jerk. But today, because my core wasn't as stable as normal, or whatever wasn't stable, the moment I got into the dip, I was immediately just pushing super hard on my toes. I wasn't staying on my midfoot, and that's something I need to really focus on more next time. Was that because of the strain in the back of my neck? I don't fucking know. It really doesn't matter, you know? Because I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I was fucked up because of one thing or another. I did my best, you know? That's all I can tell you. I did it the hardest I could. I went to max intensity. I blew my expectations out of the water, but the weights are still where they are, and that's fine. It'll go up. Just got to let it go at its own rate rather than your own, you know? The body cannot grow at the rate of the egos, you know? So at the very least, I gave myself that chance to really jump under the weight, especially twice on a clean and jerk. That's awesome that I had the energy. I feel completely fine now. I'm not fatigued at all. So hopefully the strain's gone by tomorrow. Get some good rest. Massage gun the hell out of it. Epsom salt bath, everything. The works. And clean and jerk day and front squat day tomorrow. So I'm again really trying to emphasize giving my clean and jerk more time to get some good work in because it's been neglected for a long time. My snatch and my back squat are unnaturally strong compared to my clean and jerk front squat. So we'll get there. You really just got to let it come to its own fruition. You know, you truly never know what you're going to be able to do. I always die on that hill. But at the same time, your best peaked days, you know, right now I'm the strongest I've ever been, yet I'm still not hitting new weight. That's how the game works, especially the longer you do it. The longer you do this sport, no matter how good you get or how good you think you are, the weights do not go up quicker. They always go up slower. That first year of gains you'll make will never, ever happen again. Sorry to burst the bubble, that's how it is. Every year you get less and less room for growth because your body has natural limits. Now the mind and your own intensity and effort, that's limitless. You gotta always try to break that ceiling. You never know how good you can get at your own passion and confidence in doing what you're doing. So I'm fully cool with where I'm at right now. I love where I'm at. I had people, the guy that was there watching me clean and jerk and snatch today, Preston, that motherfucker clean and jerks 405, snatches 315. He's built different. We're the same age and he's lighter than me. He's been doing it for years on years, having a coach. But, you know, I don't look at that shit. I try not to. He even brought it up. You know, one of my homies was fucking with me, just not strong enough today. And I'm like, you're damn right. And I take that with stride. And the homie, the Preston was like, well, oh, okay. Sorry, some music started playing in the car. But, he was all like, well, I've had 6 years of coaching, training super hard, only doing Olympic lifting. Jake's never had coaching before, only training 4 years. I'm like, yeah, but it's like, who gives a fuck? Truthfully, I don't mean that in a mean way, but it's like, who fucking cares? No one's ever going to be able to lift the same like someone else. Whether you're weaker, stronger, taller, shorter, built different, built not different, who fucking cares? If you're giving your best effort, doing max intensity, training the most passionate way you can, I don't care if you come and do the bar every day. I could care less. I view that as more impressive as doing something for the sake of comparing to someone else. I don't care if my max is bigger than this other guy's. I don't care if I'm stronger than the whatever guy in my competition. I just want to do the best that I can. And if the best that I can do is first place, hell fucking yeah. That means we're moving up in the world, damn it. Either way, physically, Didn't go my way, but still extraordinarily peaked, you know. I will hit these weights very soon, which is awesome. Very good feeling. So, I can definitely give it That's a tough one. Because snatches, I blew out of the water up to 275. Strain in my neck really second-guessed me. 295 didn't go at all. Clean and jerk up to 315, blew out of the water. 345 couldn't do. So I'll give it a 9.35. It's not as good technically as I've been when it comes to the statistics, but the effort and the technique and trunk strength is definitely better. Definitely. So there's progress all around, no matter what the weights do. You know, you always have to give yourself something to be grateful for and feel fulfilled through. You got to give yourself credit for the work that you're putting in. Mentally, 9.45. Just above. Feeling good. I got no complaints. Plenty good homies. Loving life. Getting good aspirations again, you know. And today was the first time I could talk about my dad and not have a moment, you know. So that was, it's more sad in a way because my brain doesn't want to get over it because I don't want to just forget, quote unquote, even though I know I'll never forget. But it's tough moving on from something that you want to latch onto, but also you got to move past it at some point. So I've been kind of fucking with people lately. They're like, how you doing? Like, what's been going on? And they don't know what I've been through. And I'm like, well, my dad died last week. And people look at me like I'm crazy. And it's been a good way to cope, honestly. It makes it easier to realize the factual nature of it. So, that's something to hold on to, I suppose. I'm sure I'll have my moments to come. I can't really control it right now, but I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I'm loving life. No complaints. Yeah. So thanks for hearing me ramble. I'll be back tomorrow. Again, clean and jerk front squats. I really want to overdo it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day I want to really go fucking hard. And either way, I'm grateful. I have more things to be grateful for than to be sad and pissed off about. So I'll take it with stride and keep loving life the way I can. Let me know how your lives and lives have been going. Love hearing about it, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.